Hi, so today I wanted to show off two Ember builds here. So for both these, use three blue Tower Forge energy shards and two casting speed shards. If you want to Tower Forge these, you can. If you want to use one Tower Forged and another shard of your choice, you can also. So first build here is sort of a weapon platform tank build. So essentially, you use your 4 here to proc Arcane Hotshot to get that nice crit boost. Use Blessing to get your health up to 1940. And then that high health with your 9% damage reduction from 2 and a 9% damage reduction from adaptation combined with the 50% damage block from Omamori gives you a 99.5% damage reduction. Quote unquote reduction. This technically isn't reduction, it's more like damage redirection, but still acts the same when you're not using like something like Overguard. So with all that said, you have about like 380,000 EHP. It's very tanky. It is able to keep you alive. Omamori's heal is enough to keep me healed most times. You have a high strength, so you get a nice extra 243% damage with Fireball. This does not combine, although I'm both using heat weapons, so doesn't matter in that case. Decent duration, decent range for your 4. Duration for your 1. And yeah, you have the passive armor strip because heat strips 50%. This will give you an extra 18%. For weapons, I use this because it's her signature weapon, although in missions I mainly use this. And then Guandao, because why not? Actually the wrong thing, I used to use that in Temple. But yeah. Guandao, Tomos, Ignis, you can use whatever you want. I really like the Tomos with this, because again, it is sort of schematic. Ignis signature, Guandao, because, I don't know, it gives me sort of fiery vibes, so I use that. The pet is the Hurus. I will be going over that for the next build mostly, but just know that that has reinforced spawn and tenacious spawned on it. We'll spawn these guys in. You want to get your 2 up, your 3 up. Can't unpause these guys. 4, and you see what's about 2 casted 4. Oh, 3 casted 4, there we go. We have Arcane Hotshot basically next. Now we can kill this mecha guy. Oh, I'm realizing I don't have my ability up, as well as I don't even have my health. As you can see, just crazy damage, although Tomos in general does good damage. Let's see. So yeah, this is the health we're working with. Because we still have shield, we are also just getting randomly a shield gate thrown in there also. When you're actually running around killing stuff, getting orbs, this is more disposable enough. And again, kill caster 1. And yeah. Decent weapon platform. Like I said, I use these heat weapons, but you can use it with any weapon to apply a separate heat modifier to it. It is very nice. Again, Ignis Wrath does not do that much damage to them, so that's why I don't use it. Mainly just use a Tomos for this build. So, next build. This is a nuke build, although it's sort of a double build, because it can both nuke with mecha empowered, as well as with contagious bond on my pet. Uses Roar, because this is based on heat procs, the Roar double dips on heat procs. Concentration for duration. And we're going to be using Hero's Kubro, so we will be invisible. Now, because we're invisible, normally you still want to run Prime Sure-Footed and Rolling Guard for status cleanse. However, with Healing Flame, this gives us Overguard, which gives us status immunity, as well as it gives us knockdown immunity. So with Healing Flame, we do not need to run Prime Sure-Footed or Rolling Guard. This also provides us with Overguard to proc Truculence, which gives us Viral Priming. If you do not want to run Healing Flame for whatever reason, run Overguard, or Overextended still, but run Rolling Guard. Rolling Guard, and then, like I said, Prime Sure-Footed. And then you can put whatever arcane you want here. I recommend more strength because you're removing a little bit of strength, so something like put crepuscular because you're going to be invisible. So I'll put crepuscular here. If you ever do need to shoot, you will get that critical boost. Yeah, I like truculence and feeling fine, so I'm going to do that. I don't know why I keep removing overextended. Flame and power. Yeah, so onto the heroes here. So, we are invisible with stock. This is one nuke, this is another nuke. Seismic Bond is, whenever we have our 2 active, we will be getting that extra 15% efficiency. Or, sorry, 30% efficiency. These 2, or these 3 are more for the weapon platform build. Same thing with this to get healing. Fetch, this for extra elements, and for companion recovery. For the claws, this is what I use. For Mecha Overdrive, you get 6% of primary status chance added to companion. I actually recommend for this build using something like, oops, not primary, Paris. Paris Prime, because even without a Riven, you can get insane status chance due to this mod here. And just in general, this is a very good weapon. The mod as well as one of these status chance, yeah. Just very good for status builds. I highly recommend this on your Citrine if you're doing a pet build. And that's actually what I use this on. But I do recommend it for this build also. So click on, one cast roar, add your 58%, but that double dips on clocks, on statuses. See, I still have Omamori up, but Simulacrum bug. The one thing you want to do, you do not want to cast your 4 before your pet hits an enemy. There, my pet caught fire now, so now I can cast my 4 so that when he kills it, it actually, that heat inherit works also through damage, but also with ownership. So you want your pet to hit an enemy first with its heat, then you use your heat, and then that essentially, when it dies to your ability's heat, it will still count it as your companion's heat and do a contagious bond nuke. So you do not want to activate your 4 until your pet has caused damage to an enemy. So you wait here, that hits a guy, now we cast our 4, cast our 3, and when it kills that guy, they all get baked. So Paris doesn't do too much damage, it does apply to the statuses though. And get this thing built up. So come on guy, hit someone, 4, 3, and then you can shoot someone and apply statuses if you want. And cascades. One thing is if you do want to shoot, and you don't want to be invisible, you want to still shoot with this build, use a Sunika Kubro with the Mecha set and Contagious Bond. These pet for some reason tends to do more contagious nukes on average than other Kubros. I don't know why. Just from what I've noticed, I use Sunika on things like Inner Rows with Elemental Sandstorm, Citrine. Basically for any non-invisible mecha, I use Sunika. And yeah, this guy, you don't want to be invisible and just want to constantly shoot. I hit someone, and you see he instantly contagious bond nukes. Don't know why he does it, don't know why Sunika is so much better, but he is. So if you don't want to be invisible, use Sunika. If you want the invisibility, use Horus. And then again, if you are not invisible, you can replace these for more health tanky things. So you already have Pulse here, I'll put Prime Sure Footed here, and I'd replace these 2 with probably Blessing and something like Adaptation. So you'll still have the 99% damage reduction from this build, just without Omamori, and instead focusing on nukes, if you do not want to be invisible. Yeah, that is it for Ember here. Thank you for watching.